Jeff Slauson here from 19 News Now at the 19 News Digital Desk. We are going to be showing you ODOT camera video that shows multiple lanes currently blocked off. This is 480 at Tiedeman Road. We like to show you this, obviously, to prepare you for your potential drive. Today is a day where we are expecting tons of people to be out and about. Obviously, it's a gorgeous night downtown. There's a ton of events going on. So the traffic conditions really matter. What we're seeing here, which actually that's pretty unbelievable there, is some officers starting to peel out. If you look closer to the bottom of the screen here, again, this is on 480 westbound at Tiedeman Road. According to what we had gotten, all lanes are blocked. As you can see, they have one lane currently open. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 that are blocked in their entirety, but everything's just bottlenecking right now. This is a live look at it. I'm just gonna get rid of the lower really quickly to show you a bit more. So basically right above where that line is, that's where you can see a silver SUV that has some lights to it. So you can see that that's going, okay? Behind that, it is a car that is horizontal as far as their alignment. It is still straight up, but you can see the back of it has hit the median there, and the front part of it is facing traffic that is coming by. So that is what is causing this massive backup right now. Look to the back of this. That's where you can see in its entirety traffic going all the way from 4 lanes, 4 or 5 lanes. 1, 2, 3. So 3 lanes down to 1 lane. So yeah. I would highly suggest, if you're thinking about taking that route in the next couple of minutes here, maybe even the next hour, find an alternate route. If you can turn off 480 before Tiedeman, highly suggest doing that. It's pretty dangerous here. Look at that. I mean, look at these cars that are waiting until the last minute to come over. That is incredibly dangerous when you see where the scene is. And you can see some of the flares that the cops are using. But we understand that there's confusion. We understand that there's frustration here. But that massive fire truck that is blocking the way is there for a reason. Getting over as soon as possible is needed at a situation like this. Again, 480 at Tiedeman Road. We do not have much information on this. All we really have is that there was some sort of crash that took place right there at that point. Again, 480 at Tiedeman. This is the westbound lane. All lanes are blocked except for the far right lane, so everybody's got to move over. But even in that case, you can just see how many people are kind of in that area as the feed starts to catch up and how many cars are in the area. Eastbound obviously running fine, but westbound seeing quite a bit of attention. We got the alert about this at about 1:06. And we have a crew on the way as well, so we're going to hope to get some more updates from them there. As you see now, that is, it looks like the pickup truck there, or my words are failing me at the moment, but it looks like they're getting a truck in there to try and pull the vehicle out of the way. So let's stick with this for a little bit here, try and go through and see exactly what we got there. But the tow truck, there we go. Okay, so the tow truck's now making its way, maneuvering around. Again, for those that are just joining, for those that just jumped onto our digital stream here, the vehicle that we are seeing that is the problem. If you look toward the bottom of the screen, you'll see the graphic that we have in place. Just above that, you will see a silver SUV with flashing lights. Behind that, you will see an SUV that is basically jackknifed along the border and the barrier. If you were in the driver's seat, you'd be facing the mound. You'd be facing traffic that is passing by. That's what stopped 1 lane of traffic, ultimately first responders being called in to help, and then maneuvering around. So let's stick with this a little bit here. We'll see if that tow truck can make some work here, as you see more flares being positioned out there. But again, moving from 3 lanes down to 1, 4 lanes total down to 1 lane, causing some pretty massive traffic backups. 480, this is westbound, Tiedeman Road, and now we are seeing. All right, so let's see how they try and maneuver this here, because this seems like a pretty precarious situation to get in, to actually get the tow truck in the proper place, because there's not really much room to move to the left of our screen, or if you're on the road to the right. Obviously, they got to get traffic going some way. So it'll be interesting to see how they maneuver this.
Well, no, this is the graphic one. Oh, yeah, that's all I'm concerned about.
Oh, all right, the camera zooms out a bit to show you a little bit clearer of a picture here. And you can see exactly where this is now, if you're familiar with that area here. Okay, this part of traffic does not matter. Let's show the left. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're zooming in a little bit more. Let's see what we can show you there. All right, so again, I believe there's an SUV in between the tow truck and the car that's causing this. I'd love if this camera stopped moving, but I do not believe we have control over that. All right, so we're gonna hang with this a little bit longer. You can see there are crews in front of that truck, or in front of that SUV. But again, multiple lanes of traffic brought down into one lane as crews are working to clear 480 at Tiedeman Road. You're heading out, know of somebody heading out, just don't take this area, avoid it at all costs. All right, so we're going to stay with this a bit more. Again, waiting to see if that tow truck's going to be making its way to take that truck out of the way. You know, this is one of those where a ton of emergency vehicles need to be blocking the road for their own safety and for yours. But as soon as they clear that out, this whole spot should be fine. Again, for those that are just joining us, for those that just jumped onto our digital stream here, you are watching a live look from the ODOT cameras of I-480 at Tiedeman Road as an accident or a crash has resulted in 3 lanes of traffic blocked off, a total of 4 lanes dropping down to 1. Massive backups at the moment as we watch an SUV that somehow, we did not see how it happened, somehow smashed into the border and the guard between the westbound lane and the eastbound lane. This is westbound. Unsure again how it happened, unsure of how many people are potentially involved in this, how many drivers. What we can see, and all we can see is one vehicle, and you can see that red tow truck in place, getting ready to clear it out. We have a crew that is on the way, hoping to get some more updates at some point on this. But a quick reminder, I mean, this is a very, very popular weekend downtown. You have the Billy Joel concert, you have the Nicki Minaj concert, you have the Guardians game, tons of events just tonight alone. So for any folks that were hoping to maybe get a jump and head downtown, if you would be hitting the road right now, either getting home, whatever, using 480, just avoid it. Even though you can obviously see eastbound's doing all right, westbound is completely backed up. They have that one lane going, which sometimes is reverting into 2, which is illegal. Stay into that one lane. All right, we're getting an update here. OGO is calling it a quote-unquote police incident. That can mean, that's an umbrella term, that can mean multiple things, but that does mean that it was somewhat involved with police, obviously, here. So a police incident resulting in the crash that we are seeing that is causing these backups. Potentially that's why we're seeing such a large police presence there. Can't speak to if this is how normally, I don't know which agency responded to this ultimately, but you understand what I'm saying here. So a police incident ultimately leading to the crash that has led to these backups. Again, for those that are just joining us here, what we're trying to show, I don't know if we can zoom in. Let me see if I can do it on my end. I don't think I can though. So what we can see here, again, where I'm pointing, okay, you can see this cursor, right? This right here, that's the tow truck. Behind it is an SUV, but you can see the SUV that's kind of wishbone in there, this right here, okay? That is the front of the SUV that is causing these backups, hit into the side or the guardrail between westbound and eastbound. So that's what we're seeing as of right now. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's not good. There we go. So that's currently what we're seeing as far as this accident. Again, zooming out to show you all of this traffic going from 4 lanes down to 1. But again, police now informing us that this is a police-related incident that ultimately led to this accident, to this crash. We're hoping to get some more updates. Again, we're going to continue to follow along here. You can see the tow truck crews working their way to try and get this cleared out. This does feel like as soon as they get this cleared, as soon as they get that car out of there, there's nothing really else that we can noticeably determine would deter anything from being reopened. So hopefully we'd be able to see pretty quickly traffic returning to normal. But again, if you are planning on hitting 480 at all in the next little bit here, just don't. It's just out of an abundance of caution and to save yourself some time and aggravation, just avoid it. No need to go on there right now. It's pretty rough at the moment. Seeing some more emergency vehicles potentially making their way out, which is a positive thing. And you can see also one emergency vehicle hanging out in that far left lane, potentially to try and encourage people to get over faster and faster. And you can see that other officer right here. That's new as well. That officer there trying to help encourage more people to get over. In these situations, you know, just get over. I understand it's aggravating. I understand it's annoying. But just get over. Help them clear them as fast as possible. It's safer for you. It's safer for them. This is already in a dangerous situation that doesn't need to be made worse by any sort of aggravation leading you to, I don't know, wasting more time here.
How would this work for you, Austin? Do you get that email?
All right, so we are now getting some confirming information here. We have confirmed that it was a police chase that resulted in this crash on 480 here. According to police, a police chase started with outside agency that ultimately ended at 480 in Tiedeman. Akron Police has confirmed that the chase started in Akron. All right, so I'm just going to change what I have here, but now confirming that a police chase resulted in this crash. While I was looking down, it seems that the tow truck has moved or left. So again, now confirming that a police chase caused the 480 crash at Tiedeman Road that you are seeing right now. It does, so there was a tow truck. I apologize, I was looking down reading an email with an update for this, and I did not see where that tow truck went to.
Yeah.
What time did this happen?
And again, we have a crew that's on the way as well. Yeah, so it definitely was, okay, so we know it's definitely a pursuit that originated in the city of Akron. We haven't gotten confirmed anything more. We were emailing with Akron, and they say that the circumstances around the cause of the pursuit and its conclusion are still under investigation at this time. So again, a police chase that initiated in Akron, ending at 480 at Tiedeman, causing the backup that we're seeing now, which is resulting in quite a bit of problems for many, many people here. All right, now that this is a stagnant scene, I'm going to be leaving this up, I believe. I'll just check in to see if we're going to be leaving this up, but we're going to keep this going for a little bit longer. All right, so we're going to end our digital stream here. They did have a tow truck there. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of movement right now. Potentially more of the investigation is going to be taking place. But again, a police chase causing a 480 crash at Tiedeman. Crews very much so working to clear this area. However, traffic backups very clearly are remaining for quite some time here, so just avoid that spot. We have a crew on the way. We, of course, will look for many more updates from this, and we will have those updates for you digitally here. And of course, 3 o'clock over on CBS. That's when we start our 3.5 hours of nonstop news, so we can see you there as well. But for the last time here, at least for the last update that we have, a police chase initiated in Akron, ending in a 480 chase and 480 crash at Tiedeman Road. Much more on this story and other stories of the day tonight on 19 News, starting 3 o'clock over on CBS. And again, if we learn anything more, we will bring that to you on all of our digital platforms.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV. Search for channel 1035.